started our agency, which is AlphaAbstract Agency, in April of 2020. And
tough time to start.
Yeah, it was an interesting time. We were born with TitleBox, so we didn't even have our old ways that we had to adjust to. So in a way, it was easier for us to actually implement this because we didn't really have like a set structure that we now had to figure out how we're going to pivot. There was no pivot necessary. It was just like born with the company. So then we pretty much implemented like within a week, I don't know, days or weeks, and it's been great ever since.
When we first started, Ryder and I, and we still always discuss, it's like, who do we want to hire right now so we can go out and work more on the business? And it's hard to find that exact employee because we pretty much have it whenever we want it. We decided initially, all right, are we going to hire a low-level processor that's answering phones, that's client-facing? Really, we want to do the client-facing. Do we want to hire somebody who's just uploading the titles, ordering searches, generating commitments? Well, we can do that. It doesn't really take us much time. We don't really want to be dealing with all of the crap judgments and all of the work of clearing titles and working with the underwriters and emailing back and forth. Just don't have the time, and TitleBox has been perfect for that. So sort of it was a perfect storm. We didn't really want to deal with hiring and firing right away, and you stepped in and it was perfect for us. So, and I also feel like there's a lot of deals that may have slipped through the cracks and we wouldn't have been able to handle. If Ryder and I weren't there to attend the client's needs, then they would have just fallen through. If we were doing the busy work and working inside of the company more than we would have liked to and didn't have TitleBox, we would have just straight up lost those deals.
I think that from a business owner standpoint, the benefits are even larger that maybe the people within the employees of a company wouldn't even notice. Like, you don't have to pay payroll employer tax, or you don't have the burden of meeting payroll bi-weekly. It's just like you said, it's a buffet style service, so that it's just a monthly invoice, and it's the pricing is very reasonable. It's cheap. It's not even reasonable. It's very low cost for the amount of work that's being done. It's phenomenal pricing structure. There's at least 2 to 3 times a day where I'm like, thank God we have TitleBox, because before, I was running an agency for 3 years prior, and if I got stuff back on a commitment that was, judgments or liens that weren't really specific to the property, but maybe an individual or a prior, owner or an estate or whatever the case may be, the best thing about TitleBox is the technology, actually, because it's so smart that so many title agents, including myself, it wasn't very clear how to get a file clear to close. If there was 8 judgments against a prior seller that you couldn't even get in contact with,
a lot of wasted time.
Right, you kind of had to call the departments, the judgment holders, and see if this was actually valid. Maybe get a social security number. But with TitleBox,
they don't even attach.
Right, half the time they don't even attach. With TitleBox technology, you can clear it so much quicker. It's just so much better than what I could do as an individual. It's a no-brainer.